And from the start, I went too far. Now I need you so much more.
Hi, this is Stacia, and I am going to play a game on chess.com. So I haven't done it this way before, but I'm just going to play the game and take you guys with me. Stepien does this way on Hanging Pawns. I love his channel, by the way. So I'm going to give it a try. It might be a way for me to create more content more quickly. Okay, so I'm facing d4. This is the only move in my old repertoire that I've kept. I have 6, followed by c5. So I'm hoping for d5 and b5, the Benoni. Okay, so we have d takes. I play the Weenink variation against this, e6, and he shouldn't try to hold on to this pawn. That's all I know. And he doesn't, so I think I should take right away. Okay, now I'm pretty much on my own. G3. All right, so this is 15-minute with 10-second increment. I want to get d5 in as quickly as possible. I really do. Can I play it right now? That's my question. If I play it right now, I will get an isolated pawn. Am I okay with that? Probably am. Probably am okay with that. I'm also noticing that maybe knight e4 is a move. Am I crazy? Probably just play e3. That's not desirable for him, though. But then again, I'm moving a piece twice in the opening. So if my knight isn't going anywhere useful, then I'm not going to play it. So castles is normal, I think. D5 is probably a move. He's going to fianchetto and then have pressure down this diagonal. That's the thing that's stopping me. Knight here. Okay, well, let's look at it this way. D5, if takes, I can play knight takes. Do I like that? I'm already spending too much time, as I often do. All right, I think d5 is right here. If takes, I think I'll take with a knight. Although after that, he has e4. All right, I'm going to castle first so that my queen's defended. But I intend to play d4, d5 next. Okay, I expect bishop g2 and castles from him. Again, knight e4. This time it's met by castles. I'm thinking d5. Yeah, all right, so d5, if takes, knight takes. If e4 after that. I could probably just go back. I don't think knight b4 is anything, but d5 has to be right. Okay, I'm going to play d5. Okay, the only thing I'm worried about is now this bishop's here. Okay, I'm going to do it just because I really think this is correct. If it's not correct, then at least I'm playing in the center. So now I can take with the pawn. So this is tempting, isn't it? It opens my bishop up. We're going to have a nice open game. Probably should play that way. So I'll have an isolated pawn. My idea will be to try and push it. Hey, I've been playing the Panov a lot, so I actually think it's right to take with the pawn. I'm going to do that. I don't like e4 with tempo. Now I can play knight e4. All right. So rook e8 is normal. I just want to develop. Probably knight c6. He's going to play knight c3 at some point. I actually can play d4 pretty quick. Okay. Yeah, if I can play d4. My queen side is vulnerable, though. That's what it looks like. This trade, though, and improving my structure, I don't think I can be too upset about that. All right, I'm not sure if that's a good move. He must be trying to win my pawn or something. So what I might do is play bishop e6. This is a safe move, just defend this. Develop. The other thing I could do is play h6 right away, and if bishop takes, queen takes, will he take here? I think so. I think he's taking there. So I'm going to play this. Next is h6, though, because there is no bishop h4 due to g5. Then again, he could sack. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. What's going on there? He doesn't have enough pieces over here to do much, I don't think. So I'm not afraid of that. Okay, so the knight is attacking my pawn. I'm tempted to play d4. Is that working? d4 attacking the knight. So he might jump here. If he does that, I can go bishop e7. Is my pawn still alive? I think so. But then after bishop takes, knight takes, or I'm sorry, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, then is this hanging? It'll be hanging on d4. And it is. But if he takes it, I hit him with tempo. I don't think I can play d4. All right, so h6, bishop takes, queen takes, h6, bishop h4, g5. Okay, I like all this. I mean, I don't think he's going to take my pawn. Because if he takes, I play rook over, pinning. He can't take with the queen because I take with the bishop. Okay, I'm going to play h6. Yeah, I think I'm overanalyzing a bit. I tend to do that in my games, but I still have 10 minutes left. I'm fine. So I'm probably using a little too much time on this opening. But it's not one that I'm familiar with, so maybe that's okay. Pretty much got to take here, I think. Just scanning the board for any moves he might have. I think this is fine. I am X-raying this, but if I take, I think he's going to win my b-pawn, so don't do that. All right, let's look at my opponent's candidate moves, shall we? I don't think he has knight d4. He could play e4 maybe. e4 looks interesting, but I would trade off my weak pawn. He could play e3 to discourage d4. Is knight b5 anything? Yeah, I actually like that, pivoting into the d4 square. I might even play a6 to discourage that. Knight there. All right, so he's opening his bishop up. looking to capture my pawn, no doubt. Where's the knight going? I don't see this knight going anywhere good. I'm half tempted to play g5. I'm not going to. I think that's an overreaction, but I think just putting a rook behind the pawn now is good. Another idea is to push d4. I have 3 guys on the square. It attacks the knight. He can capture my knight. Let's look at that. Bishop takes. I can't imagine I'd be too unhappy with that. Then I take here. So is this my chance to play d4? If it is, I want to play it. I think it is. Then I'll have a weak c pawn. Not sure I care. I like playing pawn breaks when my opponent has a piece on the edge of the board and their queen's still, like, I'm slightly ahead in development. So I think I'm going to play this. d4. He could play here, though. So if knight e4, if knight e4, queen e5, knight f3, then I can take the knight. Okay. What about f4? Knight e4, f, queen e5, f4. If that, you know, I could even play like queen d4. No, my pawn's there. Maybe I could play queen d5. No, the bishop's there. Maybe just queen e7. All right, I think I'm going to do this. Maybe rook behind first. Yeah. You know what? I'm playing this because that rook's on this diagonal. Over defending my pawn. And I want to play d4 if I can. Now what I don't want to see is a knight up here on d4. I think this move might have been a bad move. I'm not sure what that accomplishes for him. I don't necessarily like putting my rooks behind my pawns, but this one is mobile. He took. Wow, am I crazy? How did he do that? Oh, because his bishop's open. Huh. Yeah, I kind of missed that there's an extra guy in the pawn. That's kind of silly of me. Okay, but so I think his idea is takes, and if I play queen d6, I think he's going to go e4. And I cannot attack the pin piece. And actually, I need to lead with my rook. So I'm not doing that. He can't play this, though. He can't play this. All right, well, I have to either move my queen or take that. I think I will take it. The bishop will be pinned. I'm like kind of tempted to play rook d6. So rook d6, e4. Then maybe I have g5. The knight will have to go to g7. So I'll probably just move his queen. Like rook d6, queen b3. Attacking my pawn. Bishop here. This is interesting. Queen d4. If queen takes, knight takes. I'm on the e-pawn. I'm on the bishop. He takes here, I guess. I take here. I don't know. I mean, I might just be down a pawn. This move's interesting. How about knight b4? Yeah, one thing I want to learn to do is just look at tempo moves. Like checks captures tempo moves. Do I have any checks? No. But I have this capture and I have this tempo move. This looks interesting to me. So he'll probably play e4. Okay, I'm going to do this. The bishop is pinned. I think he has to play e4. Then what do I do? Then maybe I play rook e8, threatening to take it. And if he takes, I take his queen, he takes my rook. I can also just take the bishop. He will have the weak pawn now. And I'll have to prove that I can win it. I have a feeling that I can win it because my pieces are more active, I think. Yeah, that knight on h4. Okay, I'm going to take this. Okay, rook d. I'm going to line up behind it. Rook d6 and rook d8. Rook f to d8. I'm just going to pile on it faster than he can, I hope. He has queen b3. He has queen f3. Rook there. Okay, well, I'm going to play b6. I think his point is if I play b6, he might play here. Am I okay with that? I would take it. If here, and if he prepares it with a3, I might be able to get away with bishop d4. Threatening to take due to interference. Now this rook may invade. Do I care? I do, but I think my plan's the same. He also probably wants to play f4, but the bishop's annoying. Also, I have pressure on f2. So if he moves his rook away, yeah, I'm going to take that with check. Might even take with the queen. I'm not sure which is better. Yeah, queen's probably better. He could try to bring his knight back, but then the queen's tied down. Maybe the queen will come here. All right, so I am going to play rook here and threaten to take. Yeah, what's that move? Just bring his knight in the game, but how is he going to defend? How are you stopping me, sir? I'm just going to play this. Maybe he has some idea I'm missing. This is a tempo move. I think I just take it. If I take rook c6, but I take because I take there. If the queen undefends the knight, I will take it. Queen there. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna just take your pawn. I guess he determined that he can't save it. I think he could have put more of a fight, honestly. But let's not think about that. I have 4 minutes left. Okay, I'm just gonna take. I don't see another move. He's gonna play. Maybe he'll play Queen A6 and go after this pawn. If he does, I may just go Rook D7 because then I am threatening to take this. That just might be a blunder. I'm not sure. Is that a blunder? Okay, let's say I take it. He has to take with a rook. No, it's not a blunder. Takes with the queen. I was wondering if I have something here, but I don't think I do. Tempted to play G5 here. Do I want to trade everything? Takes. So the queen will be here. I can grab the pawn. He checks me. I still have my bishop. I'm still on this. So, okay, takes. Queen takes, and I'm hitting here. He has a check. I go king h7. Does he have more checks? He has a check here. That might be a draw. I mean, a perpetual. All right, I'm going to do this, though. I just think it makes sense. Do I have other moves? Let's see. I don't necessarily want to let him check me. Takes, check, king h7, queen d3 check. Can I play g6? He's out of checks. I'm pressuring f7. And I'm up a pawn. All right, let's try it. I only have 2 minutes left. It just feels correct, though. I mean, the other thing is I'll be guarding this diagonal still. So after g6, I'm still guarding a bit. I can bring my king to g7. So that looks okay. You know, once he checks, oh, he's going to do that. Well, I'm up a pawn in this endgame, and I have a bishop with pawns on both sides, so I'm going to trade and go into this ending. Now, I'm not great at endings, I admit, but this looks appealing. I want to get my king up first. I also would like to stop him from taking my bishop. Maybe I play f5. f5. Make room for my king. He should bring his king up too. Maybe f4. That move, I'm not worried about. I think he's trying to come after that pawn. But the plan's simple right now. I need to bring my king up. So where am I going? The play's on this side of the board. So yeah, he couldn't even play f4. It was pinned still. Now I just want to watch out for checks. I might play g5. Just take squares away from him. He should move his king up. I don't know about that move. I'm just gonna come like as far up as I can get. That's what you're supposed to do in these positions. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay. If I go here and he checks me now, he can take my bishop. That's fine by me. I'm coming up. If he takes, I'll take with a pawn, and I'm going to be rushing. All right, so now that, maybe I should defend. I feel like I'm winning. I think this is winning. I'm a pawn up. I have a bishop versus a knight, and I'm going to push my queenside majority soon. I might get my king up more first. Like I might come here. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Can his knight be pesky? I don't think so. Okay, I'm coming here. Wish I had more time on my clock. I think I notoriously overanalyze in the beginning of my game and end up in situations like this. Okay, I think I could bring that pawn up. Maybe I want to because my king's already guarding these squares. I think that's appealing. I'm going to take this way. Okay, if he takes, I take back. I might even play bishop e3 and push this guy if he lets me. Just to keep his king out. I know I could have took his knight. Yeah, maybe I should have just took the knight. I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest. Okay, now it seems like it's time to just push. Oh man, I can't resist this move. Okay, I have to play that. Now if he moves his knight, I'll put my bishop on e3. Tempted to play this too and just shut it all down. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is correct, but it just looks really appealing to me. Now, if his knight ever gets here, he will win that, I guess, but I don't think he has time. My next moves are going to be okay, and we have a resignation. So I guess I was right. Okay, so let's have a look at this game and see what we can learn. I'll be honest with you, I'm really happy that I won that game. I've been I was in a tailspin and I dropped under 1500 on chess.com. But lately I've been gaining all kinds of points in Blitz, Rapid, and USCF. So I feel like I'm back and I'm going to make a run to improve higher than ever. I want to get 1700 on chess.com. But enough talking. Let's go look at this. Now, we'll do this John Bartholomew style. He looks at the game first before consulting the computer engine. So this was a Weenink variation. Yeah, and I am really curious about this d5 move. I accepted an isolated pawn, but I think this is correct. But I lose the pawn. Yeah, right here, knight h4, attacking my pawn again. I defended it with a rook, but it's hit 3 times. Problem is his knight's in a pin. Now his bishop's in a pin. Yeah, so all of that, and that was kind of my feeling that even though he wins the pawn, that due to that pin, I have easy play. Yeah, and I think this is correct. Just go after the pawn. Seems like a very simple plan. It's kind of a simple game. All right. Yeah, taking here. I think this is critical. I've got to grab the pawn, and fortunate for me, it hits here at the same time. Yeah, so this is just losing. I think this is a blunder. He should check me. Let's look at this real quick, just on our own. If he checks me, I have to go king here. Now he has some options at least. He can check me again. Yeah, after g6. The question is, what does he do now? He has to defend here. Not so easy, is it? Not easy at all. I don't know how to defend it. Okay, maybe he was right then. But let's go back. Oh, we'll look at the rest of the game first. Oh, wow, it like went over it. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to pull up the game in my archives. Yeah, and you can see I've had a nice string of wins in standard lately. All right. The Lazy Wolverine. That's a good name. Okay. So I like looking at the little graph. Looks like I did play it correctly, as far as I can tell. I was never really in trouble. Computer's given me 2 retries. It's saying I played 98% 0.6 accurate. That's good for me. But let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this variation for white. I mean, it's good if you want to take people out of book, I guess. But I don't think it's testing at all. I think you should go d5 and allow a Banco Gambit and then play like one of the half accepted lines. Those are pretty challenging. This is the Weenink variation. Now, if you haven't seen this before, I do believe if white plays b4, this is a blunder due to a5. And now black has a lot of play and a lot of tricks. Sometimes the queen comes to f6 after the knight comes to e4, and you just pound on f2. Yeah, like they could go b5, but then I'll just take. I think that's good for me. And if they try to hold on to this, then like I've seen people go like bishop here. I think that's just bad though. I'll just take, and now knight e4 is coming. I'm going to regain this pawn. But enough about that. Let's continue. Knight f3. Let's look at the opening book. Yeah, I thought taking was correct. It is. This scores well for black. g3 and d5 is the main move. All right, I did choose to castle first. That may be a mistake. Wow. Let's see what the computer says about it. Computer engine likes castling. Okay. So this is fine. Probably now d5, almost certainly. Yeah, d5 in the opening book as well. 19 games left. Okay, this is all fine. So taking the isolated pawn was correct. I'm happy to see that. Computer likes this move. I thought that might be a mistake. But I guess the point is he's attacking my defender of my pawn. All right, so I play bishop e6, realizing I have to defend. He played knight out, so he just straightforwardly went after my pawn. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and now knight h4. I have to admit, I was more afraid of knight b5. Computer doesn't like it. Why not? I didn't want to see a knight appear here. Wow. Due to this. And I'm on the knight. Yeah, and I guess there's not enough power on this square. Okay, interesting. I should see that. I should see that. So knight h4, computer says I'm thinking queen b3 also not chosen by the computer. Computer wants to take on d5 right away. Okay, fair enough. Or knight e1. So same thing as my opponent. So this is probably not all that bad. It might only be bad because I have g5 later. Yeah, I'm looking over here. There's a g5 in the position. So that's why knight h4 isn't as good. Okay, rook over was correct, and he takes. This is all right. But notice that it says black is a little bit better. Yeah, and this is kind of my feeling. I think because I just played, I did accurate developing moves. So even though I lost my pawn, this is still, trouble for white. Taking's good. Okay, and the computer doesn't like rook d6. So what would the computer suggest here? Let's look. I also considered like b6, but that's just solid. That doesn't do anything. I would consider g5. No, computer wants to grab the pawn. Greedy computer. Okay, let's see what would happen. I didn't want to play this way because of rook b1. Probably wants to take again. Now the rook takes, right? And I guess in this position, I'm allowing the rook down. But now I'm on the d pawn and the knight's still off sides. I even have bishop here. Computer does want to play this right away. Now the queen must move. Queen f3. I would double rooks. Oh, I can't double rooks. That's why queen f3, to stop me from doubling rooks. Okay. So here, I should just play rook e5, it says. Rook e5. Rook e5 defends f7 this way, and then I'll go rook e8. Okay, so grabbing the pawn is most accurate. Yeah, I guess I didn't consider that. So after all this, yeah, instead of doubling, computer liked taking right away. b6 was accurate. Yeah, knight f3. I wasn't sure about that move, but I do like it in hindsight as well. I doubled first. Now I win back my pawn and feeling good here. Yeah, and rook there. Wow, it's kind of funny. My spidey sense was tingling. I was like, oh, I think that's a blunder. I think that's a blunder. Turns out it was a mistake. Mostly because I just win the b pawn. I thought I might have something on f2 there, but I couldn't get it to work. But grabbing this pawn, yeah, very principled chess, right? Wow, okay, and I was right in the analysis that this actually is a good move because the other way of playing doesn't work. So let's have a look at this with the computer engine. King h7, queen d3 check, I thought, and g6. And after g6, I don't see a way to defend this. Computer gives queen d2. Yeah, so the same move. The same move, but now my king's up a little farther. I have g6 in. I'm not sure that matters that much, but in the end, black's going to be better in this ending. So let's see how my endgame play was. I think it was good. I think my opponent, though, needs to bring his king up. He basically didn't. Like, if you watch any Ben Feingold videos, which I highly recommend, I love them, very entertaining, he would say, bring your king up in the endgame. And he repeats that over and over again. So that is what I did. Yeah, computer actually likes that. I guess I see the issue. I mean, if you put his queen there, I'm always on this pawn. and he can't get to e3. So this is harder than I realized for white. And I was low on time, so I wasn't really looking too hard. Yeah, I didn't like this move either. I think he should be trying to get his king up. I really do. Like I did. Yeah, excellent move. That's funny. So I could take the knight. I think it's a blunder that I didn't even see that during the game. That's a blunder. I should at least have considered this, but I don't know. I mean, this is enough to win for sure. So that's why I didn't even focus on taking the knight. So if I take the knight, I'm assuming this is the idea. Yeah, I don't know. Should I even allow that? That seems harder to win. I'd probably have to march my king all the way back or tie my bishop down on b8. Yeah, actually, I probably just tied. Let's see. Because this must be the idea, but I think I just put my bishop here. And now, okay, I'll take that. He's probably going to come up. Now the computer wants to offload this right away. I don't understand that. But it says mate 11, that's why. Let's try to actually do something as white. Like, let's play, I can't bring my king here, unfortunately. So let's play here first. No. I could take it. Yeah, it's just hard. That bishop's annoying. I can't get in this way either. All right, let's try this. Now I was thinking I'll just march my pawn. How do you ever stop this? Yeah, he's not stopping that. He's not stopping that, and he's not queening. So this is very, very hopeless. Okay. So in the game. Okay, yeah, I couldn't help it. I liked this move. Turns out it is strong. I mean, anytime you can put a pawn 2 ranks away from a knight, it corrals the knight. You know, a bishop's even better because it would block everything. But this just looks super annoying. Now he can never get his king up ever. Bishop's controlling this too. Yeah, now I just really just put a stop to it. So no counterplay for my opponent. And he resigned. So, okay, great. So I hope you enjoyed the game. Yeah, I guess if you want to, please like and subscribe. And I'll be back with more videos. Thanks so much. Bye.
I ran from the start.